Hi everyone, I'm gonna do something a little different that I haven't done on my channel that I've always wanted to do but just never got around to it. So I'm gonna react to one of my own videos where I'm talking about my top 10 anticipated games of 2022 and kind of critique it in the sense of which games wind up exceeding my expectations, meeting my expectations, or didn't meet my expectations at all. And I have a feeling this is gonna be spicy because there's a lot of games that came out in 2022 that really disappointed me. And I might cringe at myself, but you know, whatever. Alright, let's get ready to cringe. I'm gonna skip through it, by the way. I won't be watching the entire video, just... yeah. Hi everyone, 2022 is here, yet we still don't have flying cars. But at least we have video games. I'm gonna talk about my top 10 most anticipated games of 2022. And of course, it's likely that most of these games will get delayed as the year goes by. I can't predict that. I mean, last year I had Black Myth Wukong on my list, and that's It's still on my list, kinda. Let's start with number 10, Gotham Knights. I wish we saw more of this game, but from what we see, yeah, this game was a disappointment. Cool. It wasn't terrible, but they just didn't do a good job. 9 is Bayonetta 3. Oh god, it hurts. This might be a little bit of a reach, but I'm hoping that Platinum Games gives Bayonetta a revamp, kind of like Capcom did with the Devil May Cry series. They didn't. Devil May Cry 5. Nope, nothing like Devil May Cry, although they tried to do something like it and failed. I'm so sad. The ending was so bad. The game was like fine at first. Now maybe this would be higher. R.I.P. That game got delayed. But yeah, Bayonetta 3 was fun at first, and then it wound up being like really disappointing in the end. The second half of the game, the gameplay kind of fell apart for me, especially with the challenges that they added. And the ending was just is not good for where the series is going. Let's just say that. So yeah, ugh. Number 7 is Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League. R.I.P. got delayed. Number 6 is A Plague Tale: Requiem. That was actually a good game. Plague Tale: Innocence. The story was super heavy, and I really cared about the characters. Yeah, the story is so good in that game. Also pretty fun and interesting, but it was really the atmosphere of the game that took me over. Atmosphere still on point. And the ending was superb. I really liked the ending. It was so impactful. But I did feel that Plague Tale: Requiem was a bit too long for a game that is based on stealth. I feel like it could have benefited from being as short or a little bit longer than A Plague Tale: Innocence, but it was way longer and I felt like it dragged. But overall, that game is fantastic. This game is a game that I don't think is going to come out this year because we don't even have an official title, but that's The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild 2. Yeah, so no. Like every other game on this list. See you in 2023. Number 4 is Dying Light 2. Do y'all remember how fun No, that game sucks. I haven't even finished it. It's so bad. Skulls with your friends. It's a shame because Dying Light 1 was so good. Dying Light 1 was so good, and this game just made the parkour even worse than... How do you make the parkour worse? It was so good in the first game. They had like this stamina system, which just made it more annoying. And it was too big, too much open world blow, all that bullshit. Yeah, no. Big disappointment, huge disappointment. 3 is God of War Ragnarok. Yes, finally a game that did not disappoint. Seen more than just one trailer. I'm surprised it's number 3 though. What's number 2? Like more God of War 18, or 1? Huh? Probably Elden Ring. I wouldn't be surprised if that's number 1. But what? What's number 2? It was one of my. This is my second favorite game this year. Top 5. I also didn't like the end of the trailer. Atreus was a whiny teenager, but I'm hoping that they navigate that into the narrative. Yeah, they navigated it well. Atreus is great. Number 2 is Horizon. Oh, Horizon, right! Now, I felt like it did look better. We had a pretty extensive gameplay trailer that. Yeah, the gameplay trailer had me so excited. But in the end, it's a great game, but Dawn is super smooth and satisfying. And nothing compared to God of War and Forbidden West. Like, in fact, there were more games that I liked more than Horizon. From Shadow of the Colossus, but you know, whatever. I'm also not a disappointment, but I think I was way less high on it after I played it than when I was anticipating it. Wouldn't be surprised if it's Elden Ring. Probably Elden Ring. One should come to no surprise to anyone. Yeah, no surprise. Yep. Did not disappoint. Games, and this seems to be probably my favorite game ever, actually. So yeah, good on that. Number 1 most anticipated and wound up probably being number 1 favorite game of 2022. So. I mean, most of my picks were disappointments, like Dying Light 2, Bayonetta, Gotham Knights. I think for 2021, my most anticipated, I put Scorn on there, which was delayed and came out this year in 2022, not in 2021, and that was a huge disappointment. I didn't even play it. I do plan to do another video, my top 10 most anticipated of 2023. So that in 2024, I'll react to that or whatever. You know the deal. It's interesting looking back and seeing what you anticipate and what winds up being the games that you actually liked. And yo, Sifu though. I was anticipating that, but it didn't fall in my top 10, and it should have, because that game was fantastic. And of course, there's a lot of games that like hadn't been announced at the time that I made this video, like Stray or whatever, that didn't have release dates, so I didn't put them on here. But there were some really good games that came out that hadn't even been slated for 2022, so yeah. What the hell else did I talk about in this video? I'm also gonna list off the rest of the games that I'm looking forward to from number 11. Oh, here we go.
Directly after number 10, Gotham Knights, all the way through number 20, and I'm not gonna go into it too much, maybe like a sentence and that's it. But I'd love to hear all the games that you're anticipating as well, so please let me know. Number 11 is the Callisto Protocol. This is a Dead Space spiritual successor in the
it was disappointing. It wasn't a terrible game. There was a lot to like about it. Like the environments and the sound design were absolutely gorgeous. But the combat was really, really bad and did not feel like a spiritual successor to Dead Space because Dead Space has immaculate combat. Okay.
The PUBG universe. I'm really curious how that's gonna.
Yeah, it's not the PUBG universe anymore either, which is
survival
good.
horror. I do like the Dead Space games, so hell yeah. Number 12 is Hogwarts Legacy, a co-op Harry Potter RPG. Need I say more? Slytherin. Number 13 is Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origins.
I actually did enjoy that.
Dark Souls. That's pretty dope. Plus, I really liked what we played last year of the demo they released.
I actually had a lot of fun with the combat in Stranger of Paradise, but the story was so bad.
I'm hoping we get another demo that
they spoiled the story in trailers, so yeah.
Sifu, which is coming
Sifu
out
was so
soon.
good! Oh
It's
my
a
god.
stylistic beat 'em up game where age brings different fighting strategies. It sounds really awesome, fun, and unique. Number 15 is Ghostwire Tokyo. Now,
that game
I was
sucked.
more intrigued at this game when I
it
first
looked
saw
really
the
cool,
trailer
but
for
it was
seemed
repetitive.
super creepy and trippy, like kind of like Tokyo Ghoul the game. But unfortunately, the more I've seen, the less I liked it. The gameplay just
and the more you play, the less you
alley.
liked it.
Number 16 is Score. Now, we haven't seen any of this game in like what?
Games
2 years?
caca.
But the super creepy alien phallic vibes that I'm getting.
The environments were cool though,
Something
I'll
really
give it to that.
as weird as that sounds. Number 17 is Forspoken, which had you asked me before, like
that didn't come out.
year. Number 18 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, that game was so
played Turtles in
fun,
Time
man.
with
It
the
was so
homie? It's
nostalgic.
fun. I'm Leo, okay? Although I'm super curious to see how April plays. Number 19 is Outlast
She
Trials.
plays great.
Let's get spooky. I love horror games.
Outlast Trials didn't come out.
Number 20 is Sonic Frontiers, an open world Sonic. Or
I
dare
didn't even
say,
play
a
it
Breath
because
of
I
the
heard it was
Wild
mid and
Sonic.
I just
The
didn't
panoramic
have
views,
time
man,
for
they
it.
just
But
give such Breath of the Wild
I also hear it's kind of
Before we
fun,
end
so
this
maybe I'll
video,
play
I
it
wanna
before
let
the
you
end of the
guys know
year.
what game-
Alright, that was kind of fun to look back on. Yeah, lots of disappointments, but also pretty on point with some other things. So that was cool. I hope you guys liked it. I might do this again next year. Alright, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye!